What's going on, everybody? It's Justin LeBar. Friday, 4 o'clock, and of course, if it's Friday at 4 and you're hearing my voice, you're happy. But it has nothing to do with my charm or my qualities. Nope, it has to do with, as always, who is sitting right next to me, appearing at Blush all weekend long. 9th Street downtown, as you heard on the commercial, the innocent, the sweet, the beautiful Allie Haze. Allie, how are we?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's so funny?
I just think that's funny. I read the flyers that said sweet and innocent. I think that's the first time a club has ever described me as that. Well, so I appreciate it. It's fun.
That fits your, as we just talked about wrestling a minute, that fits your gimmick.
The way I look. I don't know if it's really a gimmick. I mean, I am who I am. I never change who I am, whether I'm on camera or off camera. So
fair enough. Allie in town, as I said, all weekend long at Blush. You can check her out on Twitter at Allie Haze XXX.
No, just my name,
Allie Haze.
Allie Haze.
Just Allie Haze at Allie Haze. And obviously, there's a million awards we can go through with you, and obviously, I think the two consecutive ones I remember seeing, 2011 and 2012, most outrageous sex scene.
Yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so much for sweet and innocent, right?
You picked up the transition. I'm glad.
Yeah, those were some pretty crazy times. It's so funny. I think the scene is so outrageous most of the time because I am in it, and everybody else around me is doing all these crazy things, and I'm just kind of like there, like a deer in the headlights, not knowing what to do.
Being sweet and innocent.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it always plays out.
That's how I would come across in those scenes. It's like all this mayhem going around me. I have no idea what to do. I would get the award for being, involved in the outrageous because it doesn't fit my part.
Yeah, I definitely don't get the props for being the outrageous part of the award. My co-stars do, but I'm lucky enough to work with some great people who enjoy doing some crazy things, which is always really, really nice to step outside the box every now and then.
Well, I have to be honest. I'm not. If I had it in front of me. I don't think I've seen each of these two scenes.
You don't even want to say them, huh? Because I know the names.
Well, and I don't know what I can and cannot say, and I don't know what we can and cannot describe.
I know, right?
Tell me this: in each of them, how many people were involved in each scene?
3. The first one is 3 girls, and the second one is 2 girls and 1 guy.
All right.
So
enough to be outrageous, but not too much where it's confusing.
Yeah, definitely not confusing. No more than 3 people. It's just the acts that were happening at the time were pretty insane. I don't necessarily do anything with my bum, and everybody else does. So I get thrown into those scenes to watch these very creative, talented women.
You're a pro at this. You know exactly what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, I try. I'm working on it. Usually I have a potty mouth, so I've been working on that.
No.
Lord help me.
only front door in the house of Allie. So you can go.
I'm staring at the Bella twins. That's really cool. I just saw that. I just looked over like, who's those girls?
Those were sent to me by a buddy of mine who's a wrestler down in Georgia, and he decided to send them and thought it'd be a funny joke because they were going to be a part of a promotional party that I was going to be involved in a couple months, and then we just found out they got double booked somewhere else and not going to be there. So,
double booked? The twins double booked? What?
You think one could come to our deal and one could go there, but
one or the other, right?
Right. So they're in the corner being.
They're not sold separately. So.
Apparently not. Well, you can if you turn off your Google safe searches, you can type in Allie Haze's name and there's a Wikipedia page and it has all those scenes, and you can do your own investigation. Or
you can always find me on Twitter. My shameless plug, Allie Haze.
Find her on Twitter and
ask me. Talk to me.
I'll tell you what. Everybody probably already has my Twitter, and now you can get hers. I'll ask her after the show. It'll be like a separate interview.
An open forum.
It'll be like a separate interview we can do on Twitter.
There you go.
Make sure you check her out at Blush, of course, this weekend and see what outrageous acts
please.
She does on the stage there.
I try to break the rules, but it's hard.
Hard.
It's hard. I get pretty nasty and fun within the limits, so I'd love for anybody to come and check me out, have fun. There's a lot of sexy new talent there. I was there in August, and now that I'm back months later, there's a lot of new girls there. So if you haven't been there in a while, come check it out. Lots of new talent, lots of new sexy ladies. Okay. I'm having a good time staring at them.
Very well. I was going to go into hockey, but you just kind of diverted me. Nope. You diverted me into a good detour. I actually read somewhere. I think I actually read somewhere that and you been quoted on the record saying that when you first broke into the business, or maybe even before you got into the business, that you considered yourself a lesbian.
Yeah, I was a lesbian before I was a bisexual. I was definitely into women before I was into men. I was a cheerleader, so it's kind of just I guess it was just surroundings in general, just put women in front of me before men, and I definitely dove right in head first and had a lot of fun, and then slowly discovered that I kind of like a little of both, and I got into the business to have wonderful encounters with sexy women that actually wanted to be there and loved what they did, instead of hitting on women in bars and getting turned down. I know how you men feel.
I can't picture you getting turned down.
Oh, all those girls just want to kiss other girls to make the boys go wild, and then when you take them home, they get scared. They're such teases.
Well, that's what I'm curious about here. I mean, I've never been in the cheerleaders' locker room, so indulge me for a minute. I don't know what kind of cheerleaders you went to high school with, but
I'm considered a pervert, actually, kind of.
Well, okay, so you're like you're in the you're at cheerleading practice. You're doing the
right through them
the pyramids.
Yes.
You're doing all this stuff. How do you approach that as a 17, 18-year-old girl? How do you approach? Because most of the girls you figure are going to be, heterosexual. They're guys.
Yeah, most everybody's straight.
How do you kind of get them to test the buffet or you?
Funny enough, my freshman year, we were still loved to play kid games. We thought it was fun to play little kid games. So we were playing hide and go seek as one of the rituals to getting brought into the cheer group, new fresh meat basically, and we were playing hide and go seek, and I got stuck in a bathtub, hiding in a bathtub with a friend of mine. We'd been friends all through junior high, and I just kissed her. That was kind of I don't really talk. I feel like asking about it sometimes, it's like
actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, talking makes people awkward. I don't know. I think that's why most people hook up in bars, because you're so drunk you can't talk, so you kind of just do things.
let it be on the record that when I was a kid, I played a lot of hide and go seek, and the only thing that ever ended up in my mouth was like dirt, I think.
I know, right?
It was nothing interesting like that. Allie Haze, we're talking to her. She's at Blush all weekend long, 9th Street downtown. Everybody ends up at Blush. You can follow her on Twitter at Allie Haze. Hockey is returning, and you are an LA Kings fanatic.
Yeah, I'm a big Kings fan. I haven't been a fan that long, unfortunately. I just recently got into hockey about probably 3-4 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I know enough to get me by. I definitely enjoy watching the game. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited that the Kings won. And I was really sad to hear that the season might not happen, because obviously we wouldn't get to raise the banner.
Sure.
Stanley Cup, yeah. So I'm excited. That happens on the 19th in LA, if I'm correct. Unfortunately, I will not be there, because AVN is next weekend, which is our big red carpet awards for the year. So I will be there. And they also have a free scrimmage that I unfortunately cannot make on Monday, which is very disheartening. I would really like to go to the scrimmage.
Damn sex.
I know. Dang it. I got to go get my dress and get ready for a fun weekend in Vegas.
Talk to me about the career. I've asked this before, and it's usually a pretty good question, because it kind of not throws the girls off, but it makes stars like yourself think. What is it that makes you successful? Because so many. You're very attractive, but there are a lot of attractive people.
Gorgeous women everywhere.
So what is it that makes you stand out? Like, what is it that's gotten Allie Haze so many awards, that's made you so successful at? I mean, you and I are at the same age, so like that at such a young age.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I definitely count my blessings every day to be as successful as I am in a business that is very large and growing by the minute with the way society views sex in general right now. It's kind of interesting. There's more people joining the business than normal. We're kind of having an overload of things. So there's a lot of people in the business right now, and I'm amongst a really beautiful group of people right now that are very successful in the business. And I think I got that way because I'm myself, and I think a lot of people that are successful in the business aren't playing two sides of the coin. They don't feel like what you said, like they have to create a persona to do something. They just get out there, they have fun, and they are who they are. Sure. That's just what it is. There's nothing hiding them. Right. And I'm a big goofball. I think that sex should be full of laughter and fun, and because weird things happen during sex, funky noises, and it's really weird. It makes me laugh because I've had some weird things happen to me, obviously on set, that hadn't happened to my personal personal life, and I just like, and I snort when I laugh really hard. Oh, it's so bad. It's so unattractive. And so I'm a laugher, and it's hard for me not to pretend that things are happening. And I think that realistic part of it kind of makes me stand out a little bit more. And I'm a big smart aleck. I love to crack jokes. And
you're lucky we're on the back end of this interview, because if you would have told me this before we went in there, I would have like had a goal to try to get you to snort on air by making me laugh.
Yeah, it happens. It's pretty crazy.
How long? Like, what's an average time to film a scene?
It depends on the type of movie. If you're doing a feature, which means it's something that has a storyline, it could take anywhere between 3 to 5 days. If you're doing something that we describe as a gonzo, which is purely just hi, I'm the pizza boy, nice to meet you, let's have fun, pizza boy.
Right.
Yeah. When you're just going at it, it takes anywhere between like 3 and 6 hours to film a scene like that. But to complete a whole movie, you could probably shoot 3 of those scenes a day, so 2 days, because there's 5 scenes in a movie.
What do you prefer?
I like both. I think that's what makes the job continue to stay interesting. I used to work at a hospital before. I had a college education. I was aspiring to be a firefighter beforehand. So I was stuck behind a desk.
There's a mental picture.
Yeah, I know, right? I was stuck behind a desk 40 hours a week working in the hospital ER. So that kind of got boring to me, doing the same routine, same thing every day. Though I was helping people, now I'm still helping people. Mm-hmm. And I get to change it up every now and then. So that's the fun part of it to me, not knowing what's going to happen. I've done some crazy projects. Like last year, we filmed Star Wars XXX, and I played Princess Leia in that. We just recently did a parody of 50 Shades of Grey, and I played Anastasia Steele. So there's a lot of like different things that I get to do. And then I just got in a movie for Elegant Angel that's big, massive booties. So like it's all different stuff all over the place, which is really a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've heard and seen a lot of clips or pictures and a lot of talk about
you little pervert.
About the Star. No, I was going to say I've seen.
Sicko.
I've heard a lot about you doing the Star Wars, and that comes up everywhere, and it pisses me off because I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't.
Who is not? Everybody has to appreciate the art of Star Wars. How do you not appreciate?
I never got into it. So not that I wouldn't. Not that takes your value away in it, but it wouldn't be as much of a parody to me.
But the specific fact, the storyline, how popular. George Lucas created this. It's just an amazing concept. I don't know. It's like Cheers, like Cheers was this awesome TV show that was around. That's the same thing. Like you can appreciate the concept of the fact that I didn't watch Cheers, and I probably never would, but it's just crazy that this show was around for so long.
I got a money idea.
A money idea. Okay.
And all I ask is for a shout out when you do an acceptance speech.
You gonna make it rain on me at Blush tonight? Is that the money idea? Make it rain.
Well, that's a simple idea. Dude. I'm talking about money idea. You would be talking about parodies and talking about old school. I loved Gilligan's Island.
Oh gosh.
You could pull a Marianne off.
Marianne.
You could.
Oh goodness. They always want me to play the dumb one.
She wasn't dumb. She was a smart one. Ginger was the dumb one.
I know, but I feel like she was really dumb. Like, really, nobody could get off the island. Come on.
That was because Gilligan was too dumb.
It's just this. Come on, the whole show. I can appreciate the fact that it was around.
So you're
I'm not a Gilligan.
You're telling me you'll bang the pizza boy, but you won't be Marianne.
No,
classic.
No, I'm not. I don't like pigtails. I'm not a big fan.
Oh my God. We are actually going to split hairs, no pun intended, over you wearing pigtails. Never mind what's going to go on in the outrageous scene of 2013.
Yeah, right.
But you won't wear pigtails. Or picnic table shirts.
Picnic table shirts. You know what's funny is I was actually in downtown Pittsburgh on the Strip shopping. And they had the coolest picnic table dress that actually reminded me of that. Now that you say that was hanging there for like.
You go back and buy it.
I know. I need to buy the picnic table dress. Maybe there. You just gave me an idea. There's a show. My next dance. Yes. There we go.
I bet you. If you do it, I'm gonna ask, if she does this, I'm gonna see it. I'm holding you to it. Do a Marianne theme. Do it. Come out to the Gilligan's Island music, and then let it remix into a rap. Are you gonna spit or are you gonna snort here? That sounds really dirty.
We're good. I just drank water. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
She took a drink of water. Come out and do a Marianne gimmick.
I'll have to come up with the outfit. I'm really particular about my outfits.
What do you have for tonight?
Tonight, I think I'm gonna go. I'm a big country fan, so I think I'm gonna go with a country outfit. I have a little country girl, and I am gonna wear pigtails. I was really just jerking your chain.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Allie Haze jerking my. All right.
Yeah. I like to. Arguing's fun. Debating. I was in debate class in high school, so.
I can
It
see
is-
that. I can see
It
that.
is fun. Plus, I'm a woman and I'm always right.
No, I'm not even gonna debate into that. It's you. You are certainly.
I know. See, I'm right.
You're a rock in a hard place.
Yes.
right.
I'll give you your rock in a hard place.
If I had a.
Yes.
I had a dime every time I heard that. Okay, Allie Haze on Twitter at Allie Haze. She's gonna be at Blush all weekend long, 9th Street downtown. Make sure you go check her out. And of course, you have plenty of material you can find of her, especially if you want to take the recommendations of AVN's award categories. Allie, it's been fun. It's been real.
Yeah.